Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Mr. Chairman, our southern border, under the control of Secretary Mayorkas, is 1,954 miles of failure. 10 million illegal crossings in 3 years. The disintegration of American sovereignty. Total loss of American law and order. Exponential enhancement of cartel human trafficking operations and cartel narcotics trafficking. Millions of American families crushed by financial loss and the unspeakable grief of unprecedented loss of American lives to drugs and violent crime. This is the legacy of Secretary Alejandro Mayorkas, and as God is my witness, we will impeach that man in this committee. We will hold him accountable for his colossal failure, and we will take no pleasure in doing so because it closes the chapter of a disastrous era of American history. We've largely lost our country down there. This body should be discussing sending massive military aid to Texas, not to Ukraine. Ms. Nobles, Ms. Dunn, I lost a daughter long ago. It's a club nobody wants to join. And I listened. It was difficult to listen to your testimony, and I read your submitted testimony. And the message that I received is that your daughters are perfected, and they are very, very proud of you both. I promise you, we will hold Secretary Mayorkas accountable and further the administration that he serves. Ms. Nobles, I'm going to ask you to reflect upon a particular policy that the Biden administration and Secretary Mayorkas pursues. The Department of Homeland Security and the Department of Health and Human Services have systems in place to, quote unquote, ensure that unaccompanied alien children from non-contiguous countries are transferred from Customs and Border Protection to the Office of Refugee Resettlement, ORR. But the House Judiciary report regarding your daughter's murder notes that the Office of Refugee Resettlement, ORR, had lost track of more than 85,000 children and placed fewer than 15,000 follow-up calls, not personal visits, after discharging an additional 32,000 children. Now, at no point did anyone under Secretary Mayorkas' command flag the violent criminal that murdered your daughter.
No.
Had a criminal gang history, along with multiple MS-13 tattoos. What would your daughter say about a Secretary of the Department of Homeland Security who facilitates a system that has lost over 100,000 children, mostly young teenage girls? Mrs. Nobles?
Sorry, what was your question?
What would your daughter say about over 100,000 lost teenage children of God? A system run like that.
She would be I'm sure she'd be very upset.
Her heart would break for those children, would they not?
Yes.
Americans just like her require action. And that's what this committee will deliver. Mr. Chairman, my time has expired.
Gentleman's time has expired.